The Crusade attacks! The northern edge of the camp's aflame! Head south to the fire pit. The commanders gather there. Andrus can instruct you further. I know we've had our disagreements, but luck to you. Find Andrus fast as you can. And take care.
Hero, we need help. When Fosse refined those explosives into the barrel of Bouche, she was left with highly unstable toxic residue. We were thinking of using it as a weapon against the Crusade, but if the fire reaches the barrels, we'll all be killed. You have to hold the Crusade off while I stabilize the barrels as best I can. They're at the camp's northern entrance. When they break through, I'll let you know. You can choose which unit to fight with against them. When the enemy's defeated, or if you're forced to retreat, talk to me again. The attacks are slowing. We should use the moment to finish the Crusaders off before more reinforcements arrive. If we push hard, we can rout them. The center lane is clear. Head straight north and finish off their remaining warriors. Go now and win this battle for us.
It's not too late to run, Grimgor. You still have a chance to survive this.
Good work. We've still got fighting in the east and west, but the bulk of Kalar's forces have been routed. The Crusade's falling back into Dragonspear. We'll never have a better chance of finishing this than we do now. Get what you need from the camp and rendezvous with the siege commanders at Dragonspear's gates.
Looks like this is it. Let's go.
Steel and magic still clash in the distance, but you have thwarted Kalar's attack upon the siege camp. The time has come for the combined forces of Waterdeep, Daggerford, and Baldur's Gate to take the battle to the Shining Lady. The walls surrounding Dragonspear's ruins teem with Crusaders. Among them are Kalar's most trusted lieutenants, men and women of unparalleled skill, ready to sacrifice all for their leader. Defeating them and penetrating the castle will not be easy, but that is the task before you.
The battle unfolds as you expected, my lady. Our forces fall back to the castle even now.
The battle is not the war. Whatever blood we shed is worth it as long as the Child of Baal bleeds as well.
What is your command?
We must hold Dragonspear or all is lost.
And the Baal spawn?
Bring the Child of Baal to me. Our triumph depends on it.
Hold position! They're here! Hold! I'm heartened to see you're still with us. I didn't have a chance to ask earlier. How did you fare in the caverns beneath Dragonspear? That makes no difference now. What of those tasks I asked you to perform? That explains why the enemy seems so sluggish. It's unfortunate you couldn't place the barrel, but I'll take what I can get. The gate is warded with a magical barrier we can't penetrate. Kalar's people are taking us apart. We need another way in.
If Stizich and his lads were here, we might have the power to breach the gate. Without them, our best hope is to find another way inside. Dugdeep's working on penetrating the wall east of here. Go, do what you can to help her.
Gods, that dwarf is amazing! If only she were a man.
Enough! Crusaders, stand down! Stand down, or by the lady you'll answer to me! Know that I am Adras Ashatil, right hand to the Shining Lady. I know you, Baal spawn. Some call you a hero, but I know what happened on Boroskir Bridge. You will never fight with us, though our cause be righteous. I will bring you to the light, and prove that ours is the side of honor and virtue. Face me, one-on-one. If you defeat me, my soldiers and I will surrender to you. Do you accept? You and I, one-on-one. No other combatants. No hiding from sight like a coward. If you break the rules, or your allies interfere, my soldiers will cut you down, every last one of you. Do you accept my challenge?
Hear me, people of Waterdeep, of Daggerford and Baldur's Gate. Heed my words. I am not your enemy. Have none among you lost a mother, a father, a sibling, a loved one lost to a cruel and unjust fate? So it was for the victims of the Dragonspear Wars. Too many dead, their souls dragged to Avernus, lost forever, or so we believed. Then I discovered the truth. I tell you that the Dragonspear dead are not lost. I shall lead an army into Avernus and retrieve them if you will but let me. Do not toss this opportunity aside. Do not let the devils take so much more than their due. Join me. Together we can bring about a new age. An age of peace, of justice, of enlightenment. You ask me to surrender now, when I stand on the threshold of victory? No, I will not stop now. I cannot! You could have walked with me in the light, but you chose blood and darkness. You will pay for that.
This day is not over until Kalar is in shackles. Corporal Duncan led a team of soldiers into the keep. It is the only avenue left for her to flee. Fortunately, our mages have already warded the exit to the underground caverns you discovered. Nothing turns a person into a coward faster than a defeat. If Kalar's not trying to flee, then we have her cornered. My troops are securing the courtyard while the Flaming Fist move into the castle. I believe Corporal Duncan is looking for Kalar himself. Best hurry if you want to catch him. The front door is covered in rubble, but there is an entrance on the roof. You can find the Daggerford forces there. Find Kalar and do what must be done. I'll see to it the rest of the castle is secured and the Crusaders rounded up. Now go.
Good to see you again. We're holding the entrance to the tunnels and making sure any Crusaders coming back this way are captured or killed. Kalar's holed up beneath us in the basement. Bence Duncan's preparing to engage her. Head down the stairs and finish this! You've more important things to do than stand around talking to me. Dismissed!
Something's not right here.
Well, there's always going back. I'm not saying we should go back, but we could, if you wanted. Hey, you asked.
It's nearly over. Kalar retreated into this vault. There's no way out. Our mage reports a strange magical aura behind the door. We've got to be careful. Are you ready for the final battle? What do you say then? Are you ready for this final battle?
It's strange to be so close to her. Finally, we get a chance to end this once and for all.
Well said. Open the door, soldiers. The Shining Lady's crusade ends now.
And so we reach the end of a long, long journey. If you only knew the sacrifices I made to bring us to this point, all of them worthwhile. Change is upon us, great and righteous change. You've come to face me, so do so. Now is our time. Fernan, you've caught me in your spell as well. I can't move!
Have I now? How distressing for you. You'll just have to stand and watch as my plan reaches fruition.
Your plan? What do you mean? Heffernan, what are you doing?
You'll find out soon enough, my puppet. Once the devils begin their march into this world. Bleed, Ballspawn. Bleed for my master!
You're outnumbered, Bence. Go for reinforcements, now!
Gods help us all. They've opened the portal to the Nine Hells. Out! Everyone get out and get the vault door locked now! Leave them. There's no time. We have to secure the vault immediately. Devils could flood this place any second.
Heffernan, what have you done? I will not let him corrupt our work by bringing forth an army of fiends! Crusaders, with me!
Avernus, the first pit of the Nine Hells assaults your senses. The stench of brimstone and curdled milk fills your nostrils, coating your tongue and throat in a nausea-inducing film. The bitter moans of the damned envelop you, pressing in from all sides, smothering. As your watering eyes grow accustomed to the dim lava light of the pit, you begin to feel the oppressive majesty of the blasted waste around you. In pursuing the Shining Lady, you have been brought to the darkest place imaginable, and the pursuit is not yet over. Crusader corpses litter the ground around you, but of Kalar herself, there is no sign.
Back, you devils! Back, I say!
You know, I don't think I've ever slain a fiend before. This should be fun. Well, it should be fun for someone at any rate. Watch out!
You have my thanks. Without your help, we would surely be dead by now. It has all gone wrong. We were to have your blood to open the portal days ago. When we marched here, our numbers were to be legion. We never expected to have to hold Dragonspear Castle for so long. Never suspected Heffernan would betray us, or Our Lady would charge into darkness alone and unaided.
Not killed. Kidnapped. You were no good to her dead. She needed divine blood. 'Tis the key that unlocks the door to hell. There is a bridge not far from here that leads to a grey stone tower. When last I saw Kayla, she was making her way toward it in pursuit of Heavenan. I shall do as you say. May the lady... Tymora favor you. Farewell.
So much death. And to what end? I had to make it right. I had to save them. Save him. Whatever the cost.
There can be no victory without sacrifice. What are you prepared to lose? Have you anything left to surrender? You can walk but a single path. Dire consequences await those who try to find another way. Believe me, I speak from experience. You need not embrace your fate, but ultimately you will accept it. You can do nothing else.
Come then, you craven fiends! Come and meet your doom!
Kayla, wait! Please, talk to us! You promised to restore my wife, my children, yet all you've brought us is more death. I look in your eyes now and I see nothing but madness.
You call me mad? I'll show you madness! No! I'll not kill an innocent man. I've not fallen so far as that. But I cannot stop now. Do as you will. Join me or no. I care not. Your part in this is done. Now let me do mine! You may be right. I no longer know. But there's no turning back for me now. I swore an oath many years ago. I will keep it.
I've come far. But Thrix the Profane's master would have you go no further. For now. You fight well. Thrix the Profane is impressed. Thrix's master bid him bar all but the Argent for a time, and Thrix would not want to disappoint his master, unless... If Thrix believed his master would not be his master much longer, if he believed you might slay his master, then Thrix might allow you passage. Master has been most vexing since the business with Kren Shinnabon. Thrix is weary. You are in the first and greatest of the hells, little thing. Nothing here comes free. But perhaps you might be interested in a wager.
You know what I want, Belafet. Release him!
You make a mockery of your... and On will be together again.
You
poor cage will hang next to his. Ah, the child of Baal. Welcome. Welcome. You're just in time to witness the fall of Kalar Argent.
Damn you, Heffernan! It was your treachery that brought me to this!
This is the secret of Kalar's crusade. There is only one soul in Avernus Kalar has ever cared for. Her uncle on Argent, a man who sacrificed all to save her. When I offered her a way to free her uncle, she didn't hesitate. Thousands were killed or driven from their homes in her name. She did not waver. She would put all Toril to the torch to ensure On Argent's release.
I wanted my uncle freed, yes. But if the Dragonspear dead could have been restored, I would have done so.
But you could not. No one could. And in your heart of hearts, you knew that. So long I was trapped here, unable to reach the material plane. And then this child walked willingly, blindly into my domain. No mere mortal either, but an Azimar, and an Argent, and mine. All mine.
You dare challenge the great Belafit here in his place of power!
After everything I've done, you would have me at your side? So be it. The Child of Baal and the Shining Lady will stand together against this devil's darkness.
You are as arrogant as my mistress, and you will share her fate.
I can scarcely believe it. Everything I did, every sacrifice I made, all to reach this moment. You are free at last, Uncle.
I know not what you did to make this happen, Kalar. Whatever it was, the cost was too great.
Tell him of all those innocent men and women lost at Bridgefort.
A heavy toll was paid, by me and those who followed me. A heavier one still was exacted from those who stood in my path. Am I without regret? No. Would I do it again? Without hesitation. Lives are lost every day with no purpose that any but the gods can see. Those who sacrificed themselves in my name have saved a great man from an unjust fate. You may admire me or not as you wish. I am an Argent. I hold myself to the highest standard. I know I did evil, though I did it in pursuit of good. I must answer for my crimes.
And you will, once we're out of this damned inferno. Let's go.
Divine blood was the key to opening Dragonspear's portal to Avernus.
The blood of a powerful devil will lock it once again.
Here, take this key. It will open the Dragonspear vault. I'll not be returning to Toril.
What? No, Kayla. I'll not allow it.
The portal can only be closed from this side. Someone must remain behind. I shall sever Avernus' connection to Toril, and then stand guard. Whosoever would cross the threshold to Dragonspear will first face Kalar Argent. I can do nothing to change the past. What future I have is here, in this place. That was true from the moment I first summoned Belafet. Uncle, please, go now, before Avernus' legions overtake us. Do what you can to redeem the Argent name of the shame I brought upon it, I beg you.
May Lathander's light shine upon you, child.
good to see you. What happened? And what of our shining lady? It is an honor to make your acquaintance, Master Argent. I wish it were under different circumstances. If there is anything I can do for you, please don't hesitate to let me know. Our forces are sweeping the castle now, checking for traps or pockets of resistance. The surviving Crusaders have either fled or surrendered. The siege is ended, as is the threat of the Nine Hells. I believe the time has come to celebrate.
Is that all you've got for the savior of Dragonspear? You can do better than that. 3 cheers for the hero of Baldur's Gate!
Ski Silvershield, born into privilege, yet driven to rebel against the destiny her father mapped out for her. She has been challenged, as you have. Has she proven worthy, or been found wanting? Let us see.
What's happening? I don't understand. No! No!
What the hells? No. Gods! No! What have you done? What have you done? There's only one monster here. The one that stood on Borskier Bridge, a skull scorched into the stone around him. The one covered in Ski Silvershield's blood. May the gods help you. No one else will. In the name of the Council of Four, you are under arrest for the murder of Ski Silvershield. You will return to Baldur's Gate to be tried for your crime. What would you have me believe? An innocent girl lies dead at your feet. Your hands are red with her blood. I will do what I must.
Don't make this harder than it needs to be. Please.
You return to Baldur's Gate under circumstances much darker than anyone would have believed. What should have been a moment of crowning triumph is instead a nightmare beyond your understanding. Ski Silvershield lies dead, seemingly at your hand. The siege force's clerics are unable to revive her. Her magically preserved body has been transported to Grand Duke Entar Silvershield, who clings to the faint hope that his daughter might someday be resurrected. You share that hope. Without Ski, you may never know the truth of what happened that dark night. Once you thought yourself free of your father's taint. But as you journeyed to Dragonspear Castle, you realized this was not so. You are a child of Baal, Lord of Murder. A piece of him resides in you. Has it grown beyond your control? Was yours the hand that plunged the dagger into Ski Silvershield's breast? You do not know, and that fact haunts you. When you left Baldur's Gate, people cheered you as the city's hero. Now they look upon you and see something very different.
We've heard the testimony of those who traveled with the Flaming Fist expedition to Dragonspear Castle. Many told of how the accused was found in Dragonspear's main hall, with Ski Silvershield dead at his feet. Corporal Bence Duncan bore witness to a disturbing incident involving the accused at Borskir Bridge. He is here to share his recollections.
Bridgeport was under siege by the Crusade. The accused led an attack, driving Kalar's forces off. After that, he collapsed while crossing Borskir Bridge. The symbol of Baal, Lord of Murder, sealed itself into the stones around him.
The mark of Baal does not in itself prove guilt, but it does cast a darker shadow of suspicion upon the accused. We cannot forget that Saravak, another spawn of Baal, brought our city to the brink of war. Thank you for your service, Corporal. You may go. As for you, our diviners have presented evidence of your deeds since leaving Baldur's Gate, deeds that speak to your character. Is there anything you wish to say in your defense? So noted. Is there anything more you would say in your defense? So noted. Is there anything more you would say in your defense? We've heard much evidence today, both for your character and against it. Now what is that commotion?
Out of my way, you sniveling pigs!
We can't let you do that, my lord.
Do you know to whom you speak? I'll have your family on the street begging for coppers if you don't let me pass.
You do not want to do this, Entar.
Do not tell me what I want. I know what I want. You, murderer, you killed my little girl. My Ski. You put on a good act, but I know the truth. It wasn't enough to slay her bodily and leave me childless. You had to destroy her soul too?
This is not the time.
Tell me what you did with it, fiend. Before they send you to the gallows, tell me, what did you do with the dagger? The priests can do nothing. She's gone forever. My Ski.
Order! Give me order or I'll have the square cleared. Order! A father's grief is an irrational thing. Let us return to the facts. We've heard the evidence and your own defense. Have you anything else you wish to say? A powerful force obscured divinations at the time of the murder. That in itself is highly suspicious and points to premeditation. However, we have learned one important fact. Peering into the weave, our diviners determined that Ski Silvershield's soul now languishes within an artifact called the Soul Taker Dagger. All efforts to locate the dagger have amounted to naught. While her essence is imprisoned thus, Ski can never be returned to life. If we had the Soul Taker, she might possibly be restored and confirm your innocence, if indeed you are innocent.
Guilty, I say. Guilty.
The Flaming Fist will take custody of the prisoner until a decision is reached. Take him away.
Good morning.
Chains become you, child of Baal. The people you saved have turned on you, treating you as some nightmare made flesh. How does it feel to be trapped in a cell after all you've done for this city? Life offers no justification for the ills it inflicts on us. None know this better than I. I warned you of the darkness running through your veins. Divine blood is not to be trifled with. Without control, power is naught but peril. But I am confident you will survive this. A greater destiny awaits you. Rise. It is time. You know what you must do. Embrace the darkness coiling within you. Take the dagger. Kill her. Take it. Even now you resist. You are more powerful than I thought. All that I truly require is your presence. Curious, your mind is not so open to me as it once was. You resist my will. Your power grows, child of Baal. Awake. Tell me, what did you see? Despite my efforts, you remember. Impressive. Greater powers than you have challenged me, yet I still stand. You will escape this place. We will meet again. Fear that meeting, child of Baal. We have so far to go together.
How are you? You know the killer's name? You have proof? Justice is an ideal we must all strive for. But circumstances do not allow for the ideal. The Council of Four must bow to the practical. Were you anyone else, this would be a simple matter. For Entar, it is very simple. He wants your head. That will not change anytime soon, certainly not while his daughter remains in her current state. But you are the slayer of Saravok, the hero of Baldur's Gate, the champion of Dragonspear. Your service to the Sword Coast is beyond dispute. Unfortunately, your heritage is now also beyond dispute. There can be no peace for a child of Baal. Those near you will inevitably suffer as Ski did. That is your nature. There are as many people in this city ready to fight and die for you as there are those baying for your blood. Baldur's Gate is in turmoil. After extensive deliberations, Eltan, Leah-Jannath, and I have decided it would be best for all if you and the darkness within you left Baldur's Gate as quietly as possible. A guard will escort you out of the city. This is a poor reward for all you have done for us, I know, but it is the best we are allowed. Go someplace far from here and do not return. Fare thee well.
Ready to say farewell to Baldur's Gate? That a yes or a no? Follow me and stay close. We'll be travelling through tunnels beneath the city. Duke Belt wants you kept away from the public. Rightly so, I think. Go down the stairs and head west. The cavern comes up outside the city gates. I believe you. My cousin was in Bridgefort. The Crusade spellstone had poisoned her. She was on the edge of death. You saved her. You saved the city from Saravok. You saved the Sword Coast from the Nine Hells. I don't care what anyone says about you. You're a hero. And that's all there is to it. Farewell.
You made it. Oh, that's great. I was scared you wouldn't. I'm so sorry. I should never have let you go to Dragonspear without me. But if I'd been there, maybe... I don't know. Maybe things would have been different. Hey, everyone. I got him.
Rejoice, Boo! Our friends have returned to us.
Could we maybe talk about this someplace, you know, far away from here? Forward! I'm pretty sure the Flaming Fist isn't on our trail. Can we take a break? Just for a minute? Hey, do you feel a little off?
Your eyes burn as a thin, acrid mist rises from the ground and envelops you. Your mind clouds, shadowed figures strike and fade away. Your companion's cries echo in your skull, and the world around you fades to gray.